Perhaps it's interesting to show the new developments regarding the SLUG tuned radio. It's here now. I've made a better intermediate frequency amplifier so that the local oscillator does not push too much through the IF amplifier. And when we are talking about the fundamentals of this radio, there is still, say, the issue, or not an issue, but in a certain way logical, that we receive a radio station in the TRF way, and when the local oscillator is applied here in the superhead way. And when you study radio theory, there's also something like the so-called Heterodyne radio, where the signal of a local oscillator is mixed into something, a certain electronic circuit that, say, takes the best out of the two things, say, TRF reception and superhead reception. So heterodyne, superheterodyne means, of course, something different. Then we have the complete bunch here, the IF amplifier only tuned to a certain frequency, no push through of the local oscillator, etc., etc. So this is more or less the best circuit at the moment. I'm still going to do many more experiments, and this is only a vlog. When everything works nice, I've told that a few times, but perhaps it could be too long. When everything works nice, I will publish the schematic, but when you go to my YouTube channel, there are many videos about how to make a proper superhead radio. This is the SLUG tune experiment, and I compare my reception results now with this Supertech radio. Well, there must be a kind of reference, because with this setup there are a few basic things to tell, not problems, but anyway. With the mixer, with the local oscillator, you can do up mixing or down mixing. That means that when you tune the local oscillator 455 kilocycles higher than the frequency received in the antenna coil here, it works. But also when you tune the local oscillator 455 kilocycles lower than here, the frequency received in the antenna coil. So that gives complications, and especially when tuning to a certain radio station, you don't know whether you have used the down mixing or the up mixing. Of course, I can check that with my frequency counter, but anyway, the practice, how this all works, is, in my opinion, more important. So it's a kind of hobby, almost every day, but anything. The better IF amplifier is on my YouTube channel. I will give the link. So, here we have this radio station. It is on around 10 megahertz. And now we'll try to receive that on my homebrew radio. This is a slight oscillation, but anyway, I can receive it, and you can hear it. So here it is. I tuned the ferrite rod a little bit. And this must be the same as received here.
inen saçları, göğü yırtan keten beyaz elleri.
So it means that I have superhead reception on this frequency around 10 megacycles. I've made some adaptations. I've used here a coil with a few windings and with more windings, and this red coil is especially for the higher frequencies. I could also receive a Turkish radio station on 5.x megacycles. So anyway, thanks for watching. This was all. And on the background we hear faint another radio station. But the problem when trying to test this whole idea was that Radio China was so extremely fierce. All the days that I've listened during the say past 1.5 weeks. Anyway, thanks for watching again. This is old school analog basic radio tech.